Chapter 14, Madri. "Oh, Master Dap, what are you doing here?" the physician asked. "And what are you discussing with a slave?" Master Dap asked in return. Master Dap was a slave master in the House of Hudson, subordinate to Mr. Hudson. "Well, she was in the arena today, and she has not fully recovered. As you know, she was almost killed in the ring last week. She is supposed to be resting instead of being in the arena," the physician lied smoothly, leaving no room for suspicion. "Okay, I totally understand, physician," Master Dap replied. "And you, Golime," Master Dap continued, turning to me, "if you keep sneaking into the arena and Mr. Hudson finds out about it, you will be forced to fight in the next match. Be warned." With that, he walked away. "That was close," I muttered. "Yeah, it sure was," the physician agreed. "Are you the one who told Rainstorm about that plan?" the physician asked seriously. "Yes," I answered. "You have to be careful who you share your stupid plans with, or you may end up getting killed before you grow strong," he warned before standing up and leaving. I stood up as well and took a few steps before I spotted Zoe talking with another girl. To be sincere, Rainstorm could have taken Killer Sage to the land of defeat with him, the female being said thoughtfully. I could feel the amount of power Rainstorm used to kill Mr. Gaba. The force was massive, strong enough to shatter the darkness shield protection. "Yeah, I agree with you," Zoe replied just as I walked up to them. "Mr. Hudson's point of view. Sir, I have sent the news of Mr. Gaba's death to the Royal Council leader," a servant reported. "What was his reply?" I asked. "He is summoning you to a panel in Madri with immediate effect," the servant answered. "Madri is a place where those who offend the Royal Council are judged." "Very well," I responded. I stepped out of my room and entered the vehicle after my male servant opened the door. Soon, I was conveyed to Madri. Upon arrival, I was surprised to see all the council members present. Then again, what did I expect? One of their own had been killed by my slave. "Good atmosphere, Monsieur," I greeted respectfully. "There is nothing good about this atmosphere," the council leader replied coldly. I remained silent. The air was tense. Every supernatural being present looked grim. "We received news that Mr. Gaba, a royal council member, was killed by a slave during his visit to your house," the council leader began firmly. "How true is this information? And if it is true, I want every detail of what happened." "Just like every other death fight," I began carefully, "Mr. Gaba requested that my formidable fighters face each other in the ring." I stopped before continuing. "One of the fighters, Killer Sage, defeated his opponent, Rainstorm. Just as Killer Sage was about to deliver the final blow, Rainstorm suddenly redirected his last ultimate attack toward Mr. Gaba, pretending it was meant for Killer Sage." "Hold it right there," one of the council leader's subordinates interrupted. "What is the name of that attack, and describe it?" "It is called Imatali Kara," I replied cautiously. "What?" the council leader exclaimed in shock. "Is something wrong, Elder Dara?" Mrs. Tolar asked him. "That power," Elder Dara said slowly, "my wife wields it." The chamber fell into stunned silence. "According to my wife," Elder Dara continued, "any of that power is related to her by blood, whether distant or close. There is no way you, Mr. Hudson, could have survived that attack if you had blocked it yourself." I felt cold sweat gather at my temple. "It would require my ultimate defensive measure to block such an attack using my fire protective shield," Elder Dara added. "And I am one of the strongest fallen angels in the under heaven." He paused before concluding. "Those blue-eyed demons, including my wife, wield powers that rival many fallen angels." The entire chamber remained in shock. "I hope you are not angry that I killed someone related to your wife," I asked carefully, my voice tight with anxiety. "No," Elder Dara replied calmly. "He killed a council member. He deserves death. However, if I had met him before this catastrophe, I would have removed him from slavery. That is unfortunate," he added quietly. "Your Excellency," Mrs. Tolar spoke up sharply, "Mr. Hudson should be punished. It was his duty to protect a council member who visited his house." "Yes," Mr. Rana agreed. "He should have taken the hit instead of Mr. Gaba. Instead, he allowed him to die a meaningless death." Fear began creeping into my bones. "Let me add something," Mr. Rana continued. "Mr. Gaba was closer to me than anyone here. Before visiting Mr. Hudson's house, he told me he was going there to finalize a business deal." He turned toward the council leader. He received a job directly from the Queen. Knowing he could not handle it alone, he decided to include Mr. Hudson. "So what are you implying?" the council leader asked. I am implying, Mr. Rana said firmly, that Mr. Hudson deliberately allowed Mr. Gaba to die. What? I would never do such a thing, I protested in fear. Silence, Mr. Hudson, the council leader thundered. You do not have the right to interrupt when the council is speaking. If you do so again, I will send you to the land of defeat immediately. I bowed my head. Continue, Mr. Rana, the council leader instructed. Why do you believe he would do such a thing? Because, Mr. Rana answered, with Mr. Gaba gone, there would be no one else for the Queen to assign the job to except Mr. Hudson. I agree, Mrs. Fumi added. They all turned to the council leader for judgment. On one hand, you all make valid points, the council leader said thoughtfully. However, based on my calculations and the consistency in Mr. Hudson's account, his explanation appears truthful. I could read his mind. Relief washed over me instantly. But, Mr. Hudson, the council leader continued, and my heart skipped. You invited someone of such importance into your home. The least you could have done was protect him with your life. Instead, you allowed him to die. He paused. Your punishment is... And my entire body went cold. Protected under the Copyright Act 2025, reproduction or adaptation without permission is prohibited. Kindly make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next chapter.